least you didn't say 3, 2, 1. That's you.
And we're calling.
Let's call Matt, man.
And here we go. Calling Matt.
Hello.
Hey, is this Matt?
Yeah, it is.
Matt, how you doing? This is Paul, Outsider Radio Show and Podcast. I got my good buddies Tommy and Felix in the studio with me this morning. Say hello, fellas.
Hey, what's going on, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's happening, guys? How you guys doing?
We're doing all right. I mean, first off, I want to apologize at the fact that you had to talk to Paul for longer than a minute previously to talking to us.
So we Tommy's referencing, for those of you listening live, we met Matt Herrera. He's a fishing guide out of Southern California, and he guides out of San Diego and that surrounding area. We were at Jess Ranch, and that's when I met Matt, and so Tommy's telling him that
I'm sorry that he had to talk to you.
Yeah, that he had to talk to me for a while, because Tommy didn't get to meet him.
No, I didn't. And Matt, I apologize for that. I was out walking around and doing some fishing and just on the other side of the lake and whatnot. However, again...
By choice.
Yeah, that was a little bit by choice. I had to get away from Paul for a minute. I was like, dude, his voice is like nails on a chalkboard to me. It's just like, hey, how's it going? Hi. It's like, ugh.
Well, Matt is a fishing guide, and we're going to go out with him, and Felix and I will pay, but he doesn't pay for anything. But he's the type of guy that the true story. Tommy came to me one day in a new car, and I was like, "Where'd you get the new car?" And he said, "My father-in-law bought a new car, and he didn't know what to do with the old one." So he's the type of guy that you just give free stuff to. So he's going to probably guide for free because you're going to like him that much, and you're just going to be like, so you know stupid. What? These other guys could pay. And
you're so stupid. It's family. He's obligated. Anyway. He was family. He was obligated to. He's like, well, I don't know what to do. Let me tell you what to do with that. Anyway,
well, all right. Let's talk to Matt about what he does, because he's an owner of a angler clothing company.
Yes,
and
actually, it's called Angler Clothing Company.
Sent in a photo, so we want to hear that fish story.
Yes.
Let's find out where he caught that fish, the bait he was using, and the size of it. And then, Matt, you could tell us and everyone listening where to find your YouTube channel, which we are subscriber to.
Yep.
And the clothing company, and your
guide service.
Your guide service. So this is all you. Go for it, Matt.
All right. So Angler Clothing Company, we started that in 2017.
Oh, nice.
It's progressed pretty well. We started the ACC Spotted Bay Bass Tournament Series this year in February, and that took off really well. And we brought a bunch of brands on with us that are prize sponsors and owners. And so we kind of just built like a family this year. We're going to do it again next year. You follow us on Instagram. We're on Angler Clothing Company or @_fishing_. We put most of the information for that stuff.
Hey Matt, so, you might have to repeat some of that because
you're cutting out just a bit.
Cutting in and out just a little bit. So I want to make sure that everybody can hear everything that you're saying because I would love to help support you on your journey as well as ours.
Definitely. You know what? Well, I'm in my office. Let me go outside. I probably have better service.
Oh, okay.
We hear you fine right now. It's perfect.
Hear you fine
right
now.
In. You just cut out for a second.
Yeah, I just walked out of my office. It's like a little cave.
As are most offices.
It's like this studio.
Yeah, this studio's a cave. Stuck with a wildebeest in here.
We got 3 bars.
Okay.
All right.
Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you fine.
Got you now.
Okay, cool. So, Angler, we started that in 2017. We just started a tournament series with it this year for Spotted Bay Bass.
Awesome.
We host most of them down. In fact, we host all of them in San Diego. We have a really tight-knit group of sponsors that donate really cool prizes for it, and everyone has a really good time. Next year, all of them will be hosted in Oceanside, either at LP Fishing Supply or Legacy Brewing, a little brewery down there that's going to host some of our events.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I'm listening.
We heard brewery. We're
ear to ear smiles. Oh, I'm interested.
Well, our highest turnout so far for one of those was like 92 people or something, and it was because we had like Legacy came and brought some beer, and
that's awesome.
people saw that they got one free beer for signing up, and all of a sudden everyone was down there.
There you go.
Yeah, so
You got the right
you know?
bait.
Yeah, you got the right bait. That's for
This
sure.
is my perfect tournament.
Yeah, it catches all fishermen.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we got going on with Angler. We try to donate to charities and promote people and help everyone out as much as we can. We started it more as like a hobby, not as a not to try to live off of. We just started it for something for fun, and it's kind of taken off on its own. So we don't dump too much money into it. We just kind of promote it how we can and keep everyone happy.
Awesome. Honestly, I'm happy with this because this is very similar to us. We ourselves started in 2017, and we all we love to do is help other companies grow, help people flourish, and I mean, we know that the fishing industry is so hard to make that break into, and
Totally.
because it's so competitive, and especially now with the clothing lines too, it's a competitive market, and so we enjoy helping those those businesses out with us. I mean, it's all, the more partnerships you grow, then you become a unit, and it's just awesome. And I can't thank you enough. I mean, for what you're doing, and I would love to be a part of what Matt's doing as well.
Yeah, let's get some angler fishing shirts on the show.
Yeah, we'll get some angler clothing on the show, and
Tommy's
we'll
size
send
4X.
Shut the hell up. Sorry.
Paul's a kid.
I'm gonna
kid's
edit that
medium.
out.
Don't edit it. It's fine. Whatever. HE double hockey
Some
sticks. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Well, I had to cool it down for Paul. The one that's wearing that stupid hat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're gonna see this later, Matt, but I'm wearing a turkey hat. It's November.
he's wearing one of those like men on film hats. Like he's like, 2 snaps up. But
It's all about the joys of fishing.
Okay.
I think I met Matt. You were fishing with family, right? It was you had a couple of people there. They were family members, if I remember.
Yeah, I was there with my dad, Gil, and met up with Mike, who has the YouTube channel Trout Made.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Trout mate.
well,
I think that's what I saw. He was like just shy of getting the 1K to get the advertising money, right? Is that who I was looking at?
I believe so. Yeah, he's up at like 800 and something.
He
Nice.
just shy. I was
Nice.
like, oh
Yeah,
man, you're right there.
But yeah, no, like I would like to.
YouTube channel, but no followers really. But I don't put any content up.
No, I would like to see if we can donate a box to his fishing tournament that he's got going on. What do you think about that, Paul?
Which one is that? For
The bass tournament.
trout
that's
one?
got
The
coming up.
bass tournament you got coming up, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be rad.
I mean, what kind of bass are you going for? Just largemouth or?
Oh no, this is for the tournament that
spotted
we
bass.
run is
Okay.
spotted bass.
Well, maybe the trout tournament
spotted.
might be a little bit better for us.
We have
We have more trout stuff.
inshore, but we have a lot of bass.
Yeah, but we have more.
We'll put something together.
yeah,
we
we'll
can
put
get
some-
maybe some poles or something.
Yeah.
You know what? That
Next
wouldn't be
year,
a bad
we're
idea.
gonna play around with some largemouth though. Next year, we're going to do a small series, not a full year series, probably just like 3 or 4 months, and test drive it for the largemouth and see how it goes.
Nice. Yeah, maybe we'll see what we can get together for you guys. And, see if we can put something and help promote you as well. And again, maybe we you can help promote us, and it's the whole fishing community kind of thing.
That's what it's all about right there.
Exactly.
We all kind of hold each other up.
Exactly. But yeah,
we have a little private team derby at Dixon. They're having their derby, but we have a bunch of guys putting together like teams.
oh,
And
nice.
right now, I think we got six teams of 5 men per team, and I think we have 2 more going to sign up.
Nice.
That'd be something cool if you guys want to put a box on that.
What's
that'd be
There's
plenty
only we don't have friends. There's only 3 of us, and that's about as far.
Me
deep
and
as we can
Felix
go.
have friends. Paul has none. Paul has.
I
Paul's
got
an
one guy that
acquaintance.
says he's going to fish it solo.
We could if we can borrow 2 friends. Who will be? We can probably get in.
We
that
can
tournament.
round up some people. We can round up. We can maybe round up a couple. We
The
can,
people
like
who
golf.
have invited us fishing, that's who will go.
Well,
like they're not really, they don't really
we
know
can round
us.
up a cleanup crew. We'll hit up Drew and whatnot.
That's right. They're people that we know
We'll get Drew and Tony
as acquaintances. Like it's,
or Dave. We get
Yeah,
Dave
there
and
you go.
Drew.
Yes,
and,
pro staff has
Yeah.
to they have to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Dave, Drew, and Tony.
There you go.
and then me and you.
And then me and you.
And then Paul can just stand on the boat and be like, "Look at me,
Well,
I'm on a boat."
I have to film and
He
do
has to
things
film
for us
everything.
because you guys
He's gotta
don't know
do
how to work
something
the
'cause he doesn't know how to
equipment.
fish.
Is my hat on straight?
All right, let's get back to Matt. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got.
Yeah.
We're talking to Matt Herrera. He's a fishing guide out of San Diego, California. He's got Angler Fishing Company. Check him out. And Matt, let's give people your underscore, your tag. Is it called underscore? No, it's called
No.
tagline.
YouTube channel and
Your IG name. That's what it's called.
I focus more on IG. I have a YouTube channel that once I start doing some guided trips here in the later November, I'll
Nice.
post some videos of the trips on there, but I'm not like promoting a YouTube channel or anything.
Okay.
It's mostly just on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
IG. What's
cool.
So my guide service on Instagram is at Matt's Fishing Excursions.
at Matt Fishing Excursions.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. We'll definitely have to check that out. And I will pay for my seat. Paul doesn't know what he's talking about. He just runs his mouth.
Right.
But anyway,
For those of you listening, Matt Herrera is sponsored by a brewery, and
Yes.
so that should get you there.
Legacy Brewing, right? Am I correct on that?
Legacy Brewing out of Oceanside.
Nice. See?
They'll be
And,
hosting half of our events next year.
we need to go to said brewery too. I mean, it wouldn't be our first stop at a brewery. I mean,
That would be our first stop going down there,
going down to
and
that
then
one.
fish.
have-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an event on November 16th down there. It's not at the brewery. It's just like a block and a half away at LP Fishing Supply.
Oh, yeah,
one
I
of
know
the
LP.
sponsored Kyle from he owns Nutterbait.
Okay.
He also has an Instagram called Wolfpack Brewing. He's an insane home brewer. They have a whole club and everything, but he's donating the brew for the next one. So he'll have some IPAs and I believe a cider.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So it'll be it's
Nice.
a good one. They're fun.
Nice.
You know, there's a lot of good ciders. There's a joke with the cider, but I was gonna do that right now. I can't.
Whatever.
It's not.
Whatever.
It was good. You know,
Let's
it's
let
like
know.
you're,
Yeah.
No.
So no, I'm totally down for
It's
meeting
it's
these-
Dickens.
I know.
Have you tried Dickens?
No. I already know your joke, and we're not going there.
To those, yeah.
We're not doing
Just leave it
Dickens.
alone.
Dickens. It's a cider.
Cider.
You can't say that, Tommy.
I just said what
It's-
the name was.
it's a bad
Anyway,
joke.
no, but it wouldn't be our first time at a brewery, so I'm down to go and meet those guys as well, and get to taste some of that as well. I mean, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to
it's a
that.
good crowd, and I always tell companies that are just starting out or have been around for a while that it's a great way to meet new faces in the fishing community and get
Awesome.
your brand out there as well.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's
Maybe we'll do the show from the road. We already we booked guests for this month, but we'll figure it
yeah,
out.
but we can still go out and do a live on location.
Next week is actually somebody's. He's your name. He's your stunt
He's
double.
my twin.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another Tommy Medina out there somewhere.
His name is Tommy Medina. And,
The doppelganger?
Yeah, I was like, holy crap, there's two of us. That's insane. This poor world.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Poor
no,
world.
yeah, I actually want to go. I want to go. I've never fished in Dixon, so I want to check that out.
Yeah, no, I'm down. That'd be fun. It'd be a blast to go check it out and kill it.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to cruise down one day, and we'll hop on a boat together and go shred it.
Nice.
And
Yeah, it's a fun lake. It gets really crowded as far as boats and shore, but the coves are kind of small. It's a big lake, but the coves are small, and the boats really pack in there. But typically the bite's really good, and it's a clear water lake, so you can actually sight fish there and watch the
Nice.
trout hit you.
Nice. I am totally down for that.
sight fishing
awesome.
is fun.
I'm totally down for that. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a cool way to go and meet new people, and I'm down for that. It was just like Jess Ranch. Jess Ranch was a blast.
And Matt, you sent in a
Yeah.
photo, so let's hear about that photo. It looks like
Oh, okay. So that was our last trip we just did towards the end of September. We usually go up in the beginning of June, and then once throughout summer, and then we go at the end of September. And we have our lakes that we like going to, but some of them were closed down for snow, and some of them just the bite wasn't on. And we've gone to Convict before and float tubed it, but just never really spent quality time there.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up finding some off this ridge that I guess people just walked right by. And I can't remember that picture I sent you. I can't remember if it was the bigger one I got that day or
big one.
The one under it. Yeah, I mean, it was short, but it's super fat. And when I hooked it, I knew it was over 6 right away. And we caught a bunch like that day, but they were just swimming the shorelines and people were just passing them by. And I happened to stop and see them and hop down. And I think we plucked off 5 or 6 about that size in that spot and then moved down and got a few more. But
what were you using as bait?
That particular fish, I was throwing a yellow and white hookup bait.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I know hookups.
Yeah.
Nice.
But, we were catching them on I got some on some spoons and a few other ones on just like a wacky rig power worm, which is like a go-to up there to work anywhere.
Yeah.
So we were mixing it up, but that particular fish was on a hookup bait.
Cool. Yeah, dude, I'm totally down to go check that out, man.
That's Convict Lake, Tommy. We go up there all the time, man.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm totally down to go check that out as well as the Dixon Lake thing. So I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really get on too many big ones up in the Sierras. You get a 6-7 pounder up there, you're pretty stoked on it. Where down here, people catch 6-7 pounders all the time.
Oh yeah. But I mean, when we go up to the Sierras, I mean, we usually just catch like
a pound, maybe
2, maybe.
But
yeah, and that's pretty the norm up there.
Yeah.
It's
they're all like
you
get
for the
that
scenery
one
more or less.
every once in a while.
Yeah, you might get a good one every once in a while, but yeah, unless you're like
people ask me all the time. People ask me all the time. How do you guys always catch the big ones up there? And it's because we most of the time, and I'm not afraid to say it, we sight fish them. I'll walk laps around until I see that big one swim in the shoreline, and typically they'll bite.
Oh, yeah.
But most people go and set up and they're just fishing one area, blind fishing, and you will catch the small ones like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you're fishing if you're fishing just to fish, then you're going to catch, you're going to catch whatever's biting. But if you're like you said, sight fishing and, kind of cruising around, you're gunning for some big guns, I mean, that's what you're going for.
Yeah,
so.
totally.
we're talking about fishing we're talking to Matt Herrera. He's telling us about fishing the eastern Sierra Nevadas out in the Mammoth Lakes area, and we go there too. For those of you listening, we like to fish Silver Lake, and you can sight fish, but most of the time we just pull up and do exactly what we still water fish, and we're blind fishing.
Unless you're like me and I'm asleep on the boat and fishing.
Tell me.
I caught one while I was asleep, and I just reeled it in while laying down. So
yeah, we have a photo of that.
Yep. That's skill. That's what that is.
That is skill.
We do plenty of that too.
Yeah, that's skill. Well, see, okay.
We typically we'll go hard one day and go walk around, hit 3 or 4 different lakes, and then the next day it's just kind of barbecuing and drinking and hanging out.
That's pretty much what it was like that time when we went.
Yep.
We hit up June Lake, and then we went over to Silver Lake, and then we did Rush Creek, and we were just like bink, 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 just going down and around.
I took him out to Yosemite, and we fished. We fished
right
there
outside
too.
The front there, yeah. But, the reason why I was asleep was because somebody made me drive the whole way. He's like, dude, don't worry. We're going to get up there, and I'm going to drive half the way, and you're going to drive half the way. And I'm like, okay.
I drove for like an hour.
He drove for an hour, dude.
I was like, dude, I'm tired.
we
drove just got out of the city.
Seriously.
Here's what you do when you drive up. No, here's what I did. I drove, and I was like, dude, we need to get beer. And I pulled over an hour into the drive to get beer.
In what, Palmdale or Lancaster or somewhere?
Wherever it was. And I got out, and I was like, dude, can you drive? I'm a little tired. And I slept the rest of the way.
And then he fell asleep. And I was just like, next thing you know, I'm pulling in towards like Bishop, and I'm like, this jerk. I already drove the long stretch of the Mojave. Like, I did all of it.
I woke up the next morning just ready to fish.
Part.
Yeah. And then he wakes up and he's like, "All right, let's go."
Let's
and
fish.
Dude,
the same thing happened when we went to Oregon.
Exactly.
I did.
The good thing was,
it's the car ride.
He didn't drive.
I sleep in the car.
Yeah.
It's the car ride.
He sat there and hugged his body pillow.
He did.
And we were good the whole way.
We went up to Hermiston, Oregon, because we have a brewery up there that helps sponsor the show and sponsors us, Ordnance Brewing.
Ordnance Brewing, Boardman, Oregon.
Yep. And so we went up there, and we were doing a big meet and greet and thing like that. And
That was our first YouTube appearance.
Yeah, that was.
And podcast.
Right. Yeah, it was. And so we drove 17 hours from Orange County to Hermiston, Oregon. And this fool, the whole way there, was probably asleep for what, like maybe 12 hours of that?
More than that, dude.
I mean, he was
more than that.
on and off the whole time.
I woke up to buy beer.
I think he woke up to tinkle. That's about as long as he woke up.
He's like, I gotta go tinkle.
I wanted to fly, but these guys wanted, I guess.
Hey, at least you got the beer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He didn't even buy any for us. That was the thing. He bought himself a beer.
No, you guys didn't want to. I asked you.
Because we were the ones driving.
Whatever.
He's like, hey, you guys want a beer? And I'm like, dude, we're the ones driving. You're asleep in the back. It doesn't matter if you
More
drink.
for me. But that was a mistake because we went to the brewery and Unlimited just, here, keep drinking this.
You
and
made the most of that.
I did not remember.
Oh, dude.
Let's not talk about that
most
again.
of that night. They have film of me
Let's
doing.
not talk about that.
We should post that one day. Just like,
No.
laughing.
That's how much I drank that day. I started on the road.
Yeah. You did not fit.
Just
you
kept
did
it
not
going
stop.
all night.
I just kept it going.
You know it's bad when your two buddies have to like babysit you.
Yeah, these guys got so annoyed by me, and it's usually the other way around. Like they annoy me, but this time,
Right. Right.
they were like, "I can't."
Like,
That's
dude,
a pole I never seen before.
Like, dude. Ugh.
Well, let's get back to fishing. So let's not talk about beer drinking. Matt Herrera, we're gonna see him soon. He hosts a ton of tournaments and knows people who organize them, and so let's make sure to promote Matt and his angler fishing company,
Angler Clothing.
Angler Clothing Company.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
and
correction.
I would love to, and Matt, this is just we can talk off the air, but I would love to help sponsor you and your clothing company, and what we'll try to do is I'll reach out to you about maybe getting some shirts or hats or something like that made so we can wear them on the podcast.
Are you 3X now or still 4?
I'm a 2X now.
You're 2X.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Nice.
sexy,
But still a B cup.
but still a big cup.
Yeah, I'd love to send you guys some product and vice versa. You know, we can
Yeah,
help
for
each
sure,
other. And
for sure, man, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Matt. Well, from all of us here at Outsider Tackle Box, bud, tight lines, man, fish more, and have a good day at work. I'm sorry that you're stuck in the office, but, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It was a pleasure being on the show. Thank you guys very much, and I look forward to talking to you some more and setting up some fishing trips.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're looking forward to it.
Tight lines, bud.
All right, take
Thanks,
care,
guys.
man.
Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was a cool